Hey there guys, how you all doing? I'm Paul the Tech Giant and welcome back to another video where today we're going to be unboxing and taking a look at this 55-inch LG B2 OLED. Along with the B2 we have just unboxed the 55-inch C2. So if you want to see that being unboxed and tested out with the PlayStation 5, the Xbox Series X, then I'll put links to those videos in the description. But we will be testing out both of these TVs side by side, testing out again the PlayStation and Xbox. So again, subscribe if you want to see those videos. And also hit me up on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. Not enough people are following me on there. So yeah, please go check me out. Right, let's crack on then. First, taking a look around the outside of the box, and I'll tell you what, we'll compare it as well to the box of the C2. So starting off then, this is the LG OLED 55B2, so 55-inch. But if we go over to the C2, we'll notice that it does say Evo on the end. In simple terms, means that that TV will get a little bit brighter than the B2. Moving on down from that, and we get an outline image of the screen with the stand. But moving across again to the C2, we have a slightly different stand design there. So slightly shorter and yeah, longer there on the B2. Moving across, and on the B2 it says self-lit OLED, Alpha 7 Gen 5 AI processor 4K. Heading on back to the C2, and that has the improved Alpha 9 Gen 5 processor. Back to the B2 again, and ThinQ AI or Think AI, Web OS, works with Apple AirPlay, works with Apple HomeKit. Moving up from that, we have the energy ratings just there, which are both G, and that is exactly the same as on the C2. Right, let's next crack on then and get this TV out of the box, and I've called upon the assistance of Mrs. Tech Giant to do this on my behalf, so take it away whilst I say thanks to box.co.uk, who are kind enough to send over both of these TVs for me to test out. Unfortunately, I'm not getting to keep them, but yeah, I've got them to test out. So yeah, big thanks to them. And if you are looking to purchase a new TV, then please go and check out their link in the description. So if you're to purchase either of these TVs from Box, then you'll be able to take advantage of the free 5-year protection plan that is included. The fact that they offer free delivery and they will price match all the major competitors. So not only will you be getting a great TV at a great price that should last you for years to come, you'll be supporting the channel because hopefully Box will then send me more TVs to test out and they get a sale. So basically it's a win for everyone, nothing to lose. So yeah, please go check them out. So there we go, we're got all those few little bits and bobs out there. First bit of polystyrene is out, and get first look there at the TV. Nice and slim, just like Mrs. Tech Giant. So straight up, and it looks like we've got the base there to the stand. Right, now we got it out of the box, let's take a look around the back. So what have we got? Well, first up we do have our power cable just there, which I will measure in just a minute. Be interesting to see what length that is, because I know on the new C2 it is slightly longer than previous years. Now unfortunately it is a fixed cable. Now you can sort of unofficially swap that out, but officially no, that is fixed in place. Not ideal. I'd still like that to be changed to one that you can just easily unplug. Moving across from that, and at the bottom of the TV, don't know how well you can see that, but there is in fact just a button there, which is to be used when you've maybe misplaced your remote control, or maybe just don't want to use the remote control, and you can access the menus and turn the TV on and off. Then we've got an area there where we will attach the tabletop stand. Up from that we've got our wall mounting bracket holes just there, which again we'll measure in just a second. Moving across, and we have some of our inputs and outputs. So first up, we have a LAN. Then we have two HDMIs, so this is HDMI 4 and 3. Both of those are 4K at 120 Hertz. And number 3 is eARC/ARC. Moving down from that, we have our optical digital audio out. And then we have a satellite and antenna cable. Moving round to what will be the left-hand side of the TV, if you're looking at it straight on, we have 2 USBs just there, a further 2 HDMIs, which are only HDMI 2.0, I believe, so no 4K 120 on those, unfortunately. And then a common interface. Right, let's measure this cable then, and just by looking at it, I'm going to say 1.5 meters. Well, what do you know? 1.5 meters. Tell you what we've never done, and that's taking measurements of the box. So whilst we're on the measuring theme, we'll chuck those in. So the length is 143 centimeters, the depth just under 20 centimeters, and the height comes in at 81 centimeters. Right, let's next take a butcher's at the supplied accessories and the stand. So first, well, we'll start off with the stand, and very lightweight, very lightweight. So that's an all plastic affair. Feel the weight on that, or lack of it. There's nothing to that. It's, yeah, very lightweight indeed. Quite a sort of short one there. Previous years we've seen some quite long stands, but yeah, quite short. LG OLED on that, so yeah, very basic, looks like it just slots in, 4 screws, Bob's your uncle. Looks like a little cover plate there to fit over the back. Then we are on to this bag of bits. So in here, what have we got? So looks like a little cable tidy thing there. Yeah, cable management, that says on there. Packet of screws, pack of 4, that's going to be for attaching that stand. Energy rating stuff, a few little pamphlets, whatnot. Then we have supplied batteries for the remote control, and those are double A's. And then finally the remote control, which is very well wrapped up. I'm sure you would have seen this before if you are a frequent viewer of the channel. But yeah, very good remote. The design, maybe not so great, a little bit cheap looking, but functionality is great. So we've got some shortcuts there, Netflix, Prime Video, well, you can see them all there. We've got a scroll wheel, as you can see there, that is also your enter button, and it's a magic remote, so it's like a Wii remote control, so you move it around like that and it moves the cursor on the screen. So yeah, functionality is great. Right, moving on, and we're going to be wall mounting this TV. So what I've got is my wall mounting brackets just there, and I've got to be honest, being the design that it is a little bit awkward when it comes to wall mounting. As you've noticed, that everything and the holes are set all down near the bottom. So this may be a bit awkward if you've already got a wall mounting sort of bracket set up like this, because it may raise the TV higher up the wall than you'd want it to. So yeah, you may have to sort of juggle things around a little bit. So yeah. Now has come to the part of the video where we get to do the satisfying peel of the screen protector. And seeing though Mrs. Tech Giant has been very helpful today, I'm going to give her the opportunity to do the satisfying peel. So take it away, Mrs. TG. Ooh, look at that. There we go. The money that you have to pay to be able to do this. We need to start taking note of how many of these that we've done. Lots in it. It is good. Look at that. There we go. Hey. And there she blows.
Oh, it smells nice.
Nice to get. Give us a sprinkle or ASMR sprinkle. Right, we've got the TV all hooked up to the power. We've got our standby indicator on just there. And we've got our fresh remote control. So let's turn it on for the very first time. Right, so to pair up the remote with the TV, we just need to press the OK button, which is the scroll wheel. and then that should pair up. There we go. The Magic Remote is connected successfully, and you can see we've got that magic pointer on the screen there. Very handy indeed, absolutely love that. Got the option now to select installation method. We can use a mobile device or set up just using the remote on the TV, and that's the way that I'm going to do it. But I'm going to skip this because I've done this before. If you want to see the setup process, go and watch my link in the description to my setup and unboxing of the LG C2 OLED. Right, that's all the boring setup out of the way, and normally at this point what I would do is give you guys a bit of a tour around the menus. But for a change, you know what? We're going to start off with a bit of a demo. So what I'm going to do is grab my remote control, hold down on the settings button. We're going to go to General, then down to Devices, then TV Management. And then in here, we're going to go to Home Store Mode and go from Home Mode to Store Mode. Now we're in the Store Demo Mode. Everything has been all bumped up, but what it has allowed us to do is access some hidden demos. So if we actually go to the media player just there, we now have access to a few videos which don't require internet, which is great. And hopefully you guys will enjoy what I'm about to play. Now we've watched that demo, all we're going to do now is reverse the process and put it back into the home mode. So go to Settings, General, Devices, TV Management, Home Store Mode, and then back to home mode. Now I have got another great feature of this TV to show you, but before we get to that, just gonna give you a quick tour around the menus. So first of all, let's go to the home menu. It seems an obvious place to start. So clicking on there and we get presented with this page, which I'm being honest, I'm not that keen on. You get recommended lots of different things. So we've got like trending now. We've got a home dashboard menu there. We've got sports alerts, we've got our web browser sort of stuff there, now streaming. So yeah, just basically all recommendations and whatnot. And then we have our apps list. Now this is the thing that you're gonna probably use the most. So we've got our apps. This is obviously based here in the UK, so it may be different where you are in the world, but here in the UK, out of the box, we've got Netflix, BBC iPlayer, ITV Hub, 4, My5, Prime Video, Raccoon TV, Disney Plus, which is great if you want Dolby Vision content, of course, because this TV does do Dolby Vision. Very good addition. Sky Store, YouTube, obviously, everyone's favorite. And then we have our App Store. So if those aren't enough for you, simply click on that and download even more. Now you can see in the App Store then we've got different categories, so featured, entertainment, game, news info, life, education. But yeah, there is literally something for everyone. Next up, let's look at the settings. So first off, the quick settings. So one press of the settings button on the TV remote there. And you can see we've got this sort of menu at the side here, and if we use that magic pointer, we can quickly access stuff. Just look how fast that is. It's so much quicker. Now you can use the directional buttons like that, but a quick shake brings up that pointer. We can scroll through stuff there. So yeah, these are your quick settings if you don't want to go deep into the menus there. So you've got picture modes, sound mode, sound out, game optimizer, multi-view, that's a new addition, OLED care, you've got network, all settings, and even an edit mode. So what we can do, if we so wish, we can move stuff about, delete stuff off, and add other shortcuts as well. So yeah, very handy feature. Now this time, instead of pressing the settings button once, we're going to do a long press on the settings button, so holding that down. and that brings up our main settings. So as we can see, we've got picture, sound, general and support. So just quickly going into the picture mode there and select mode. So we're in eco at the moment. I'm going to change that to standard there just for a second. There we go. So we've got vivid, standard, eco, cinema, sports, game optimizer, film mode, expert, bright space, expert, dark space. Then we've got our aspect ratio, advanced settings there. We've got some more stuff there, so you can adjust your brightness, color, clarity, all that sort of jazz. Then we go down to the sound. So we've got different modes there of the sound. So standard cinema, clear voice pro, sports music, game optimizer. We can select the sound output. So if we want to do it just from the TV speakers, maybe an amp that we've got connected up, wireless speaker, that sort of thing. Again, we've got advanced settings. So we've got our Dolby Atmos, which we can switch on or off. Balance. We can select if we want it wall mounted, or should I say, we can select if the TV is wall mounted or on the stand, and it will adapt the sound accordingly. And then we have a few other options below that. Then we've got our general, so you've got our AI services there, so picture pro, AI brightness, AI genre selection, so on and so forth. AI acoustic tuning, very good. What it does, it utilizes the remote control and the microphone built into the end to analyze the room when it sends out a signal and adjust the sound accordingly. Very good. And again, a few other selections below that as well. And then again, we've got other things there. Game optimizer, OLED care. So this is where you come in to do like screen refreshes, optimize sort of settings as well for the panel. And then just coming back out of that, we have a few other things there. Family settings. Now this is new. I just want to quickly show you guys this. So in here, got a few things not bothered about then. Screen time report, very handy indeed. So this will give you a rundown each day, how many hours that you've been using it for, and then app usage. It will tell you daily or even weekly what apps you've been using and for how long. So yeah, very good information indeed. Now I just want to show you guys one other thing, and that is if we go to support and software update. Very handy thing indeed. I've already gone ahead and done an update for this TV. You can check for updates there and you'll see no updates found. And if your TV is automatically set to auto update, I would recommend turning that off so you do not get stitched up with a duff update, because we have had ones in the past that have, sort of turn the TV into like a pile of rubbish, and that isn't what you want. So yeah, turn that off and wait for someone like myself or someone else to give you guys the okay to go ahead and install it. Now another great feature of this TV is the art gallery. So if we press on the home button and we go to the apps list and we scroll along, we should see art gallery. So just going to click on that. Now once inside the art gallery, we are presented with some pieces of artwork. And some are pre-installed, others such as these that have got the arrows can be downloaded if we so wish. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on masterpieces just there, and we'll see what happens. There we go, we've got some artwork coming up, and if you can hear that, we do have some music playing which we can turn on or off or volume up or down if we so wish. And yeah, it does look very nice indeed. One thing that is strange though, they used to look very, very convincing because they did used to have a picture frame around the outside of each piece of artwork. But they seem to have done away with that, which is very odd. The only reason that I can think of is maybe it was causing problems or potential issues with burning. So yeah, a bit of a shame that they've done away with those pieces of artwork like that, but still, it's a nice addition nonetheless. Now, as well as those rotating pieces of art, we have ones like this rainy season, which is new. If I put this on, and this is like almost like moving artwork. So it's like a art video, if you want to look at it like that. Again, nice and relaxing. You can just have that playing there in the background if you so wish. And yeah, once again, just a nice little addition. Not many TVs have things like this. So yeah, something unique and maybe a bit of a talking point for when you've got your friends round and you're showing off your shiny new OLED TV. Right, let's next talk about gaming, and this has got a great feature that I'm sure you gamers will absolutely love, and that is called the game dashboard. So when the TV is hooked up to a games console, you just simply press on the settings button and you get this game dashboard pop up. So we have information there such as your frames per second, VRR, about your black stabilizer, your latency mode that you're on there. So as you can see, low latency is on there. We've got this new dark room mode, which you can flick through, multi-view, and we can jump straight into the all settings or the game optimizer. We can then customize different settings when it comes to gaming. So if we go into like the picture there, we can adjust the black stabilizer, white stabilizer, and other things as well. Just go back there. Again, we've still got the same information at the top. We can reduce blue light, and we can turn off the game dashboard if we wish. Now, some other great additions to this TV when it comes to gaming is the addition of VRR and G-Sync and AMD FreeSync Premium. Of course, you can turn this on and off as you so wish. And then a great feature I think about this sort of menu is that you can change up the colours. Wish there were more colour options. I don't see why we can't have a big sort of, you know, colour wheel to choose from. But we've got green there, orange, as well as the violet. And that will change up on the actual pop-up menu like that as well. Now, when you have customized your game settings, you can come here and you can quickly switch through them. So you've got your standard there, sort of different ones, you know, you adjust them to how you want. But like I say, you know, you've not got to go deep into settings, just nice quick access, just like that. And because this TV does support ALLM or auto low latency mode, as soon as you hook up, say, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, you know, you turn it all on, the TV knows it's connected to one of those consoles, whacks it straight into the game mode, you get these options, and you're going to get the lowest latency possible. Now, whilst we've got this game playing, I think it's a great opportunity to test out the sound. So let's just turn it up a bit, and this sound is just coming from the TV, not my amplifier over there or any of these speakers. So let's just turn it up a little bit. Not bad volume on that, to be fair. And if we hold down on the settings button, we can access the sound modes there. So we're already in the game optimizer. AI Sound Pro. That's not too bad. Standard. Cinema. Clear Voice Pro. Sports. That's quite loud. Music, and then back to game optimizer. So let's just crank it up a little bit more. So yeah, the volume on that is pretty impressive. And there you have it then, guys. That was my unboxing and demonstration of the 2022 LG B2 OLED. Now, like I said, I will be doing more videos with this TV and also against the C2 OLED. So if you want to see those, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if you do appreciate this video, do us a favour and give me a thumbs up. Once again, big thanks to box.co.uk for supplying these TVs for me to test. And hopefully I'll be catching you guys on the next one. So, bye for now.